Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Dear students, myself R.S. Goswami from KGK Higher Secondary School. Today, I am going to teach economics of standard 11th and chapter 2, fundamental concepts and terminologies. Here, our topic is price and value. Normally, people think price and value both are same. But in economics, price and value both are different. Now, in this chapter, first we learn what is the price and what is the value, then types of value, and then relationship between use value and exchange value. Now, the first of all, what is value? So here, the worth of one unit of a commodity in terms of units of another commodity in exchange is known as value. That means how many units you are ready to give behalf of getting another units. So here we exchange goods against goods, goods against services. Earlier time when there was barter system, so on that time we exchange goods against goods. So here again, what is the meaning of value? The worth of one unit of a commodity in terms of units of another commodity in exchange. For example, one side farmer and other side cloth merchant. So here we exchange farmer ready to give food grains and ready to get clothes. So there is a condition. How much kg of wheat is ready to give the farmer to the cloth merchant, and behalf of that how meter cloth he takes. So this is the exchange. Suppose the exchange is here 5 kg of wheat is equals to 5 meter of cloth. So this is the value. 5 kg of wheat value is 5 meter. That means 1 kg wheat is equal to 1 meter cloth. So this is your meaning of value. Once again, the worth of one unit of a commodity in terms of units of another commodity in exchange. So here two types of value. One is use value and second is exchange value. Use value we can calculate according to usefulness, the commodity or service, how much useful to satisfy human wants. That way we calculate use value, and exchange value means how many units are ready to give you to get the another goods. That is the exchange value. So here two types of value, use value and exchange value. Now, what is the relationship between use value and exchange value? Now see here, first relation, if use value is high, if the use value is high, then it is necessary or it is not necessary say to have high exchange value. Once again, if use value is high, then it is not necessary said to have high exchange value. For example, here use value, the air, sunlight, the use value very high, but exchange value is 0. You can't pay any amount to get the sunlight. Same way in the atmosphere, there are so many types of gases. In the breathing, we take the oxygen, but we do not pay a single rupee. So, air and sunlight, the use value is high because for all the living things, air and sunlight highly useful. Without sunlight, plants, trees can't develop. So, the use value of sunlight and air are very high, but exchange value is 0. So the first relation, if use value is high, then it is not necessary said to have high exchange value. Second, if exchange value is high, then it is surely has some use value, exchange value. If exchange value is high, so it is surely have some use value. Suppose exchange value, golden jewelry, diamond jewelry. So exchange value of diamond jewelry and golden jewelry or gold jewelry very high because the price of the gold more than 50,000. So here exchange value is high, but we can see some use value because every day we can't wear the ornament of gold and ornament of diamond. Rarely, occasionally, whenever in our social function, when only we wear. Otherwise, in the locker we put. So the exchange value is high. Exchange value of golden jewelry and diamond jewelry very high. So here surely has some use value. Now the third, that is exchange value is determined by the scarcity. What is the meaning of scarcity? Normally the word meaning of scarcity is shortage. But the definition of the scarcity is when the demand of a commodity is more than its supply. That is known as scarcity. Once again, scarcity means what? When the demand of a commodity is high and its supply is less, this situation is known as scarcity. So here, exchange value is determined by scarcity. Now see, the both example. One side sunlight and air, other side gold and diamond. See here, exchange value of gold and diamond very high because there is a scarcity of diamond and gold. But other side, air, sunlight, here scarcity of sunlight, scarcity of air we can't find. So here the exchange value of air and sunlight is 0 because we can't feel the scarcity of sunlight and air because in abundant quantity. Other side gold and diamond, exchange value is very high because there is a scarcity of gold, scarcity of diamond. Now the next one, if use value is less and its scale in supply, then its exchange value is high. One thing to remember, if use value is less, use value is less and its scale in supply, then its exchange value is high. Use value is less, just like golden jewelry and the diamond jewelry. Use value is less, And in economy or in the market, there is a scarcity of gold and diamond. So exchange value is very high. Once again, see here, if use value is less and it's scarce in supply, then its exchange value is high. That means you can use diamond jewelry and golder jewelry occasionally, rarely, but there is a scarcity of gold and diamond, and that's why its exchange value is high. And the next one, if use value is high and supply is unlimited, unlimited means abundant, then exchange value is less. See, use value is high and supply is unlimited, so exchange value is less. So use value of air, use value of sunlight for the living things, very high, more we need, but the quantity of sunlight or supply of sunlight and air unlimited quantity, and that's why exchange value is less. We can't pay a single rupee for breathing, or we can't pay a single rupees to get the sunlight, because unlimited supply. If scarcity is there, then you pay the price, otherwise not. So here the 5 relationship between exchange value and use value. Again, if use value is high, then it is not necessary say to have high exchange value. Then the second, if exchange value is high, then it is surely have some use value. And third, exchange value is determined by the scarcity. And the fourth, if use value is less and it's scarce in supply, then its exchange value is high. And fifth, if use value is high and supply is unlimited, then exchange value is less. So these are the relationship between use value and exchange value. Now, what is price? Price means a commodity which we exchange and pay in terms of money. So that money or that value is known as price. Again, price means what? Price means for a commodity we pay the monetary value. That monetary value is known as price. Here, in exchange of goods and services, we pay the money. So whatever we pay in terms of money for exchanging goods and services is known as price. Here in the barter system, 5 kg wheat is equal to 5 meter cloth, but here 1 kg of wheat is equal to 20 rupees. So 20 rupees is the price of wheat. Earlier we exchange only 1 meter cloth is equal to 1 kg wheat. So this is the value of goods, exchange value. But here in exchange value we pay the money. That money, whatever we pay for exchanging goods and services, is known as price. Thank you, friends.